We'll see how this goes, huh, Snitch? All right. Where's my pattern? Okay. Hey, everyone. Hi. I decided to do some crafting while I live stream because I am falling asleep and I need to stay awake. Hello to everyone who's hopping in here. I'm trying to find my pattern. I put it somewhere. Just now I put it somewhere. Hello, Terrell. What did I do with my pattern? Oh, I was sitting on it. Yay. Okay. So I'm working on, right now, cutting out some footed pajamas. And then I'm going to move on to working on some weighted blankets. So, hi, Princess May. I'm doing all right. Currently exhausted. My sleep schedule has been so messed up, and I'm trying to get it back on track, but today has been rough with that. I tried to sleep last night. I couldn't sleep, so I stayed up, did some cleaning, and I've been falling asleep on and off all day. So I decided to get up, take a little bit of a shower, and do some sewing, or do some at least cutting out before I sew. So that's what we're going to do to try and keep me awake. All right, let me pull up my one little thing I need here. Probably need some water. Maybe I'll do that here in a minute. All right. So we're going to measure this out, see here what I need. Okay. We're going to move that to... What's new? Well, currently my boyfriend is out of town, picking up our third housemate. They will be back Sunday evening sometime. So I'm really excited about that. So that's pretty big for us here. I do not need that piece. I do need this piece. Hey. All right. But this, oh crap. This is foot size, 12.5 inches. Let's see here. Let's measure this out. See if this is the right one. I think, yeah, this will be pushing it. If their foot is 12.5 inches, I might have to go a little bit bigger. Yeah, I would love to do the hooded towel thing. I'm very, very keen on doing that. So today, Terrell, I am working on a footed sleeper. So it's going to be this nice dark green color with white sleeves and trimmer on the neck. I'm also doing something new because this is kind of like the vintage ones, is the white toe cap out of vinyl. That's been requested like 2 or 3 times now. So that is something I'm trying out today. Well, not today per se, but trying out. I've already cut out one. So I'm just going through my pattern pieces here real quick. Let's see, we've got the toe cap, the foot, pocket. They don't need this one yet. Toe cap, I don't need this one of. So, but yeah, the hooded towel I would really like to do because I personally would love a hooded towel. And my mom actually used to make baby versions of them when I was younger. So I really already know how to do it. I just have to get to doing it. But yeah, sleeve, that I don't need right now. Sleeve. Okay, I think that's everything that I need. So put those aside for the moment. This one I won't need this time. This piece I've only ever used so far for myself. I don't like feet on my pajamas, so I never put the feet on my pajamas when I make them for myself. I just don't like things on my feet. And Snitch is here with us today. He's sitting right over there. Right, kitty? You're not supposed to be sitting on the fabric, but I'll probably have to wash this one before I send it out, because you never know. But yeah, that's what we're going to work on today. And then once I'm done cutting this out, which shouldn't take too horribly long, we're going to move on to a weighted blankets. I'm actually making 2 weighted blankets currently. And one of them is for my mom. And I'm going to do a awesome pattern for her. So that'll be cool. All right, we're going to set this up. We're going to start off with the front. All right, so yeah, they're really cool. All right, we're going to move you guys up a little bit. It would make it really fun. That is definitely the case. Alrighty, we're gonna see here. Okay, so we're doing the 2X, which is this one. Because that's when did I, oh, XX, okay. Yeah, it would make it fun. I don't do many time things for some reason. All right, let's see here. Neck to crotch. Let's measure that. See what my pattern says right here. This pattern is kind of infinitely customizable, which is really nice. Like there's all these cuts you make in it. So we're going with the, so I don't have the 2X color. Oh yeah, I do right there. Okay. All right. Crotch. It needs to be frick. Neck to crotch is 37 inches. Oh, neck to crotch, not shoulder to crotch. Neck to crotch is 37. So this person needs like, oh my goodness, 10 inches extra. All right. So I'm not sure. That seems like a really long measurement. If neck to floor is 65 inches. So does this person have super duper legs, skinny legs, or short legs? No, because inseam is 35 inches. So let's see here. I think there's a measure. I think they meant 20, maybe 27. I don't know. So inseam, snatch. You're in the way, buddy. I guess you're not horribly in the way. You're good. All right. So snatch, scoot over. There you go. Inseam is 35 inches. Oh no, this is not that. No. So we're going with this one. Oh, I'm measuring backwards. That's right. Till I'm so awake. So this is 27 inches. So yeah, we need to add a lot to this. This person is really super tall, apparently. Because I need to add like 9 inches to the whole thing. All right. So we move my pattern up. It's kind of, I wish I had 2 cameras to show you guys a little bit more of the work here. Let me find a paper because I'm going to write all this down so that I don't have to have my screen blocking everything. Oh, paper. Ooh. I guess we can write it on the back of that one. Oh, that's not paper. I got this. All right, let's see here. Where's the pen? That's my problem. I can never find my pen. Well, here's a pencil. That'll do. That will do. Oh, bump. All right, so we've got Disney patches. I would check Joann's. Joann.com, JOANN.com. They have some. Hobby Lobby might have some. And Michael's probably won't, but they might. Because you can use coupons on those, so long as you're in the US, that is. Outside the US, I don't know. Okay, so we're doing a 2X. Neck to floor, 65 inches. Sleeve, 26. And crotch, neck. I can't. To crotch. 37 foot size 12.5 inches. Foot. Inseam. I really need to edit this in my listing. Time to decorate my shirt off with Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, Joann's has some really good Winnie the Pooh ones. I have some somewhere, but I'm not sure where that I would show you, but I cannot. I don't know. Yeah. So, okay. That seems like there's way more measurements that I need, but that's okay. All right, next one. So if the whole thing is 60, excuse me. Okay, so this one. Oh yeah, what diapers did you get, Terrell? A friend of mine just ordered me some Tykables, which I'm so excited about because I've missed them so much. All right, let's see here. So I'm going to put this here. So 65 inches. Oops, that is too far in. Got Bambinos. Bambinos are decent enough. I don't personally like them that much because they don't hold enough for me, but their Magnificos are fantastic. I really do like those. And we measure again. You know, we're going to measure with the back piece. Neck to floor is 52 inches. So yeah, we need to add like a lot of inches to this. You want to try diapers? Yeah. They are awesome. I really do like my diapers. But then again, I have to, so it's a little different for me. All right, so neck. I'm going to say this measurement over and over again, guys. Neck to crotch is 35 inches. We need to measure it with the back on, so I know. Because the neck in the back is a little different than the neck in the front. And I want to measure it with that, because that's usually where people measure. 37 inches, so we need to slide it down. We're going to give it 38 inches. Wow, that's a big. This is a tall person. All right, so I have to add. How much does that change it if I do it from the front? Because I'm very curious. Oh, not horribly. All right. I hope they measured from the back. Otherwise, there's going to be a big difference, and this is going to be way too long. What do you think of Rear's? How are their diapers? Rear's diapers are decent. I don't have a good experience with that owner, but we're going to make this an even. I wish I could get this is the thing. I need to get a hold of this person kind of and be like, because that's a big difference. That is a big difference. They are good enough. The Safari are really, really good. They've just redone their tapes, so their tapes are decent. And I'm thinking I might have to email this customer and see if they're measured from the back or the front, because that's going to be really important for me. So to Etsy we go. Conversations. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to read my conversation with him. Okay. Was the neck to floor from the front? No, not neck to floor, neck to crotch. Front or the back? So This one's gonna have to wait a little bit. Okie dokie. So, Snitch, we're gonna do the quilting part. Okay. Their prints are really cute. Sorry about that, guys. The prints are really cute, especially the new one they're coming out with. Like, oh my god. It's so stinking adorable. And I want it. And I want it bad. But I don't personally like the woman who runs the company. Okay, Kat, you have to get off. Get up. Come on. Over here. Come on. Come here. Come on. You gotta move. I need to clip that nail. Come on. Yeah. You can lay back down in just a minute. But I gotta switch out fabrics, unfortunately. Ugh. You gotta flip. Watch out. It's coming down on you. Thank you. You are crazy. You know that, right, Kitty? But yeah, me and that lady don't get along. And that's okay. Let's see what we got here. We got a 50% off coupon. 50/50 and really good coupons. Of course, nothing's going to be able to use them. When I was working with my ex-business partner, she was very rude to us about our company. Very, very rude. And also I've had some dishonest dealings with her. Her and I were working on a review video, and she charged me shipping for it, which that was the deal. She would charge me shipping, and then when I did the review, she would reimburse me. And she just never reimbursed me. So, yeah, Little for Big, yeah, I will never order from them personally because of the fact that there's two companies in the community that are that I know of that are not run by ADs or even anyone involved in the community at all, and that would be Bambino and Rears, or not Bambino and Rears, Bambino and Little for Big. Bambino kind of just stays out of it. They don't really keep up that much with everybody. But when it comes to Little for Big, they go beyond just not being an ADL run company. They are very bigoted and nasty and have, at least that is the rumor, that they have some very, very poor dealings with their models and such like that. And I don't really approve of that. So, but, all right. So here we are with this. You need to get down. Okay? I need to be moving this. You need to get down. Thank you. Well, that is no, it's just exactly a yard. Wow. Okay, so I can't make this up. But alrighty. So I am going to be making one. I don't know if that's. I can use the selvage though because it's batik and it goes all the way to the edge. So let's line that up here. I really don't want to have to iron this out, but if I have to, I have to. I might have to. We'll see. Okay. I just need it really even here. That didn't work. Okay, well, we're just going to leave it there. I have an extra 6 inches if I need it, so. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've not actually, seen it, but I've heard that they're pretty awful to their models and such, so. So. How even are we? Okay, so we're going to move down a tiny bit. But I haven't. I've personally never bought from them. I do have one item from them or a couple items from them that somebody else bought and then gave away. So I have a very cranky kitty at the moment. Well, not cranky, clingy. We'll say that. Very clingy kitty. All right. I should have. What I should have done with this was bought the long one and just cut it in 6 inches. So, but yeah, will not buy from Little for Big. One company that I'm interested in finding a little bit more about is they run a company on Amazon, like their stuff is all on Amazon, and it's called Littlitude. And I purchased one of their onesies, and it's really cute. So I'm kind of curious to see if I would like to know a little bit more about their company. So, what is my opinion on minors? What do you mean by that? Because I have an opinion. I just don't know which way you're going. If you're talking about minors in the community, that's a tough one. And I will talk about that here in a minute. Give me a sec. Let's line this up. I probably could have done this in a lot faster minute. Littlitude is awesome. Yeah, they are. I really do like their stuff so far, so. Oops. I mean, they remind me of Little for Big, and I'm kind of like, that makes me a little skeptical because it's so similar, and I don't know if maybe it's somehow the same people somehow. I don't know. But age regressors, as far as, okay, so minors as age regressors. Well, all of us start out as minors. You know, I personally didn't know about this community when I was underage, but I know a lot of people who did. And I did that wrong. 2, 4, 6. Shit. I did that wrong. Oh, well, I have extra, so I will do it differently from here on out. Okay. So for me personally, I don't mind that there are children. The problem is we have to keep them safe and keep them, this community is so varied. There's some, there are some weirdos in our community, and we need to keep the younger ones away from them. And anytime I meet an ABDL who is underage, I kind of advise them accordingly as like, you're really young. I would recommend you, don't jump into the whole community that quickly. Unfortunately, that tends to lead to children going to Tumblr, which is kind of cancer when it comes to the ABDL community. And I feel bad that we kind of have to shun them from a lot of our sites, but at the same time, it's not legal. And we have to, those of us who are in the community have to protect ourselves against that. And so while it seems kind of unfair to all the underage kids, it's, it's the way it was for us too. And, you can read about it, you can learn about it, but the interaction level, has to be, very closely monitored. All right, so we're going to try this. And of course, I didn't get through it. So, I know of sites that have had issues with children being on them, and it's not pretty. Let's see. Let me try something here. Where is my Silverchain? We're gonna go line right up to that selvage. I'm doing this all backwards. You know, it's a very touchy subject, but the thing is, minors do get hurt a lot in this community, and we've got to protect them against that. And this whole new movement of like the CGLR or CGLRE, whatever it is, thing where minors are in there because it's non-sexual, that's kind of, I find, bullshit. Because there's always going to be something like that in there. Unfortunately, for many of us, this is not a fetish. It's not a sexual thing. But no matter what sort of ABDL community we have, that's going to be there somewhere, somehow. And we need to be careful that these children are not involved in that because it's not legal. So that's kind of my opinion. Snitch, get down. Please, stay down. Oh, yeah. Hey, everyone who's coming on in. Nice to see you. Right now, we are working on a weighted blanket for my mother. It's going to be pretty. She's an artist, so I wanted it to be very artistic and chose a lot of colors that she really likes. So, but that means I have to sit here and cut out like 240 squares. Well, actually, it's more like 400 and something squares. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. All right. Why am I doing it that way when my hand is this way? So, I warped my cutting board a little bit because I accidentally ironed on top of it the other day. Ugh. I wonder if I need to get more one of these. I haven't quilted at all in so long. So this is not a new age. I am an underage regressor, but keeping my interactions limited with my mom. My mom wasn't on it. Yeah, like that's the type of thing I'm talking about. Like, I have no problem with you being an underage regressor. I have no problem talking to underage regressors. The issue that we wind up having in the community is that people are creepy. And I really like to make sure that the children in this community have, excuse me, the best experience they really can have. You know, and I don't want you guys to get hurt. And unfortunately, that is almost bound to happen in some way or another. You know, my favorite ABDL forum, which is where I've met a lot of my friends, I met my boyfriend there, ADIS. It used to be 13 and up, but there were some issues, and legality-wise, they had to change that so that it was no longer minors allowed. And I know it messed up. Like, a bunch of people got really upset about it, like super duper upset. But in the end, you know, we kind of got to go with it because it's going to keep everybody safer in the long run. And it's going to keep those of us who aren't underage safer from like, accusation, I guess you could say. And it's going to keep y'all safer from not having to deal with creepy weirdo people. Because trust me, they're out there. I have met plenty of them. I get contacted by them all the dang time. So, better to be safe. You know, unfortunately, that leaves places like Tumblr and Instagram and stuff for that. Be careful on those too, because it's pretty creepy. But yeah. Yeah. You know, that's the thing is like on the internet, sometimes it's hard to tell how young a person is if they don't tell you their age. And, you know, you can get in a lot of trouble on the internet, a lot. And I would hate to have a young person have to deal with that, you know, the pain. What do you want? What do you want? Hey, grumpy kitty. And I forgot my spot. I mean, that's not to say that, once you get older, you won't get hurt either, because, I've had a lot of kind of troubling situations with the ABDL community as well. And I think that one is short. Shoot. It's quite a bit short. Well, oh well. That's okay. I shouldn't need that. All right. But we will keep those fabrics just in case. Snitch, what are you doing? Are you sitting there? You're going to fall. I mean, I've known a lot of children who were in the community and did get hurt. And I really, it breaks my heart because, then they're kind of scarred for life. I know when I was a kid, I was not allowed anywhere near this type of thing. Like, no internet chat rooms, anything like that. My parents were very, very, very strict. So, but yeah. This is such a pretty fabric. I love it. All right, we're going to line this one up on here. So basically the way I'm doing this is what we call a rag quilt. May I ask you a question? It's not offended. How long have you been wearing diapers? I do most of my own changes, Terrell. Sometimes my boyfriend does, but most of the time I do. I have been wearing diapers since 2000, solidly since 2007. Because I've had a lot of, because of my incontinence issues, I had to start wearing them. And I have been wearing full-time since 2011, actually. April 4th of 2011, for that matter. So, my cat wants to go up on my refrigerator. And I'm not letting him. Kitty, kitty, what you doing? You want on the dryer? You want on the refrigerator? You want anywhere that you don't have right now, right? That's what I thought. About ABDL game. I'm not even sure what that is. But welcome in. I'm not sure what you're referring to about the ABDL game at all. So if you could enlighten me. Oh, this one's so gorgeous. This one is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I don't even have to press this one though. That's interesting. Please tell me that's the inside of the fabric. Yeah, okay. I might have to do this one. She gave me a little teeny bit extra. Little teeny. Like half an inch. But hey, that works. So we're gonna flip that around. You know what I like? I like, we make really cool stuff. Thank you. I appreciate it. I am gonna have to press this one. That makes me annoyed. My mom has been asking me to make her a weighted blanket for quite some time. And a friend of hers has decided to fund it for me. So I was able to start it. And I'm trying to get all my, I'm trying to get all my sewing projects kind of cut out and ready to go. Because we are moving in a month and I want, excuse me. I want to make, get everything at least cut out and pretty much done before we move. So you make all kinds of blankets. I make a lot of different kinds. I have done quilts before. I have done baby blankets. I've done like some weighted blankets, of course. Well, actually, this is my second weighted blanket. But yeah, I have done those. So I have yet to make one for myself, though, which I would love to do. But we'll see when that comes. Quilting, I find both tedious and fun. Are Barkston City Blues at Barkston? I have no idea what that is. Honestly, so I can't really have an opinion because I don't know what it is. I've never heard of it. My rotary cutter, I need a new blade. Let's just need a new blade. That varies, Terrell. It really depends on the blanket and the tape. I finished my boyfriend's blanket in like a day, but I literally worked on it all day. Silkies don't take that long. They take a few hours, like little blankies, like comfort blankies. But it depends on the blanket. It depends on the difficulty. Quilts take days and sometimes weeks to complete. But this one I'm hoping will go a little bit faster because of the way I'm doing it. It's not actually a quilt, I guess, but it's gonna be really cool. Why does that keep doing that right there? We're not gonna cut in more than 4 layers. I don't trust my rotary. I mean, all of my orders, I kind of have a time frame of like 6 weeks. Of like 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. Some of them take longer because people don't reply to me when I have questions for them. But any order, I usually say about a month to 2 months, depending on my busy schedule, whether it's busy or not, and whether I'm, because I have to allow for illness factor with me. And sometimes there's a delay. Like I have a couple that are delayed because I just haven't had the greatest couple months here. Hello, Matt. I'm working on my mom's weighted blanket here. I'm doing it rag quilt style. So basically I'm cutting out all these little squares, going to sew them around, put the beads in them, and then sew them all together. So I have 2, 4, and 5. Okay. This part I might have to iron because it's a little wonky. But, ow. I keep getting these spasms in my stomach and it's not fun. Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. There we go. It's basically like a gas bubble, but I'm not sure that's what it is. Okay, so like I was saying, Padded Gamers YouTube channel, you can find a video game. So I don't watch much gaming stuff, but I'll check it out. I'm always cool to check it out. Hello, Chris. My ear is killing me. Good. This is not my day today, you guys. I just want to curl up and go back to bed. Not that I've actually been to bed. I've tried to go to bed. I haven't been to sleep. I mean, I fell asleep on the couch for a little bit. Whoa, that was bad. For a little while, I fell asleep, but I'm just trying to stay up till like 10 o'clock or midnight or something like that. push through, take my meds, and go to bed at a decent hour. Because I have to clean my house tomorrow the rest of the way. Well, come on. All right, there we go. What do you think about mommy or daddy? I have a daddy. My boyfriend is my daddy. I am not a mommy. That is for sure. Not at all. I have tried being sort of like mommy-ish, and it doesn't go well for me. I'm just not good at it. I don't know. It's just not really. I am not a switch, and I've kind of come to terms with that. It was a struggle for a little while because my boyfriend is also a furry, and it's taken. I tried to be kind of the mommy to the furry puppy, and it didn't really work out too well. So, but we figure it out. So basically, I'm sitting here cutting out like 400 and something squares because I decided to go big or go home. Probably shooting myself in the foot. But I wanted something for my mom that's going to last for years, that she is going to love, that's going to represent who she is. And so I went with colors she likes. I went with these really artistic looking fabrics. You can kind of see them in the background a little bit, but I'll show you some more. So I really just wanted to make something that she's going to love. She is so stinking excited about this. You would not believe it. Whoops. So, why do I keep doing this? Hey, kitty, 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 come here. Come here, buddy. What is your problem today? Are you just a little wigged out? We're both a little wigged out without Andrew here today. I was in tears last night. I was not doing well being by myself. Seeing as he was just out of town in in January, it was just like it's really rough for me when he's out of town for some reason. So I was not doing well at all last night. You're welcome. You're welcome, Ty. I try to answer as many questions as I can, and with my streams not being incredibly large, I can usually answer all the questions. There's some that I don't answer, but I usually will, so long as it's an appropriate question to be asked. But yeah. Usually, I think my biggest stream has probably been like 13 people, which is not bad. It does not have to be big. I am not like this crazy gaming streamer or anything like that, so it's not too big a deal. Hi, kitty, kitty. You're don't sit on the computer. If you stop that stream, I'm gonna kill you. Not really, but yeah, you want to sit on all the fabrics. Hey, Bubba, come here. I should bring your blankie out here. Say hello to the people snitched. You guys get the cat butt today. Okay, we got to turn that out. See, I should have iron. Let's flip this way. That way I can go like this and straighten that out for myself. All right, Snitch, can you move your bum? Can you get down? For real? I don't want to cut you. This is dangerous, kitty. Very dangerous. The kitty might get snipped. And you've already been snipped, so you don't want to have to happen. You're sitting on my fabric, you little twerp butt. You little twerp. Is it time yet? It's almost time. It's almost. Little baby. Kisses. Okay. Let's see. Mommy can give you something to sit on. Let me get you out of my way. Here, sit on this. You want to sit on some fabric? Here. Look, right here. Sit. Here. Right there. Come here. I have to take a kitty break. A kitty smoke break. At least my bird is not as persistent as you are. Oh, your shucks. I really need to trim that new claw of yours. Move over here. The purring is so loud right now. It's not even funny. Well, it is funny. But okay. Go over there. Lay on that fabric. See, it's nice and comfy right there. Good boy. He wants to EAT. He was a little bit of a pill last night, too. Neither of us could calm down. It was annoying. This one is so pretty. Now I need to go through and count these. Basically need like 34, 35 of each one. I don't know. So if I get 7, so we've got 1, 2, so that's 6, 12, 18, 24, 32. Yeah, that's right. I believe that's right. I don't know. That's probably a lot of layers to cut, but we'll give it a try. So what are you all up to this weekend? Oh, that was a beautiful slice. I know I'm not incredibly talkative. I'm exhausted. I'm just trying to stay awake for a few more hours. I almost thought about just basically muting my microphone and just kind of listening to a book on tape or something while I did this. And then, when you all had questions, answering it. But yeah. Okay. Cut. There we go. That's better. So this is one of the fabrics I've got. And then this is the other fabric I've got at the moment. And then we'll move on to this one is my favorite. I think it's a toss-up between a couple of them, but this one's really pretty. So, and then we've got some extra if we need it. I was shocked. Like, I wasn't going to start this project today, but the beads all came in within 2 days. I've never had a Joann's order come in that fast. And that was awesome. I'm not going to complain. Hi, kitty. See, you're nice and content over there, which I really like. This one's gorgeous. I love this one. I need to make something out of this one. I really do, because I absolutely love this fabric. I have been eyeing it for so long for myself. No, we got to turn this a little bit. Kitty, watch out. Kitty turn. Boop, boop. So. Yeah. So you guys have any more questions? Feel free to ask. I am willing to answer just about anything. And I don't mind that it's a bit of a quiet stream. That's fine with me too. It probably won't be one of my longest streams. I'll probably go to like an hour, hour and a half. We'll see though. We'll see. This one's so beautiful. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I have a question for y'all. Do y'all have any suggestions for TV shows I can get into? I'm currently I've just started last night, This Is Us, upon my sister's recommendation. And I do watch a lot of Netflix. I just finished one of the kind of more child-oriented shows on Netflix, at least the ones they have up right now of it. And that was The Greenhouse Academy, which was a really interesting show. I actually really like it. I like things that have a little bit of mystery thrown in like that. Oop. There we go. And then we line these ones up. And then we cut them. Yeah. Oh, that was crooked as hell. No, we'll fix that. We'll fix that. So long as it's lined up on that end, we're good. Please don't be like that the rest of the time. Okay. So yeah. I'm also currently watching, let's say I watch Grey's Anatomy. I'm going to start the Grey's Anatomy spinoff, which looked really interesting. I think I want to watch I want to watch Fringe again soon. That one was a really good one. Oh, we got a few spots that we got to cut open. And went pretty well. Where's the sun? With these batiks, it's really hard to tell what's the inside and what's the outside of these because, sheesh, they're so hard to tell. Because they're kind of all the way through print. Not very many are actually like that. Usually there's an inside and an outside of the fabric. And these are a very interesting way of being printed. I will say that much. And that's 3. We got 2 more to do, and then we got the leftovers. At least that is my calculation. Go. Let's see how many of these I can cut through at once. Like, could I cut through all of those at once? That's a good question, huh? Gonna be brown. I am getting a little bit dizzy. I probably should eat some. All right. Let's see if I can cut all of these at the same time. Is this one a full 6 inches? Like, that would make my day. Yes, it is. So if I need extra, I've got it. Snatch just sitting there cleaning himself on the camera. He don't care. He ain't giving no fucks. You don't give no fucks. Yeah. Goofball. You're a goofy kitty. I doubt my thing's gonna do this, but we'll give it a shot. Yeah. It went through like half of it. So we'll take like, what does I have, 5 here? Yeah, we'll have 5. We'll do 2. We'll do 3. We'll do 3 at a time. That's what we do. Let's try this again. Oof. That really didn't work. So now we're gonna go this way. See if it'll go through 6 layers. I hate that. It did. Just fine. Whoa, get back there. There we go. That one. Okay, you little perps. Let's see. That was strange. That one didn't cut very straight. That was weird. Ooh, that was bad. Come on. Oh. Almost just sliced off the tip of my finger. Yeah. That's one of the problems with these things. You can do that. I have seen it done. I don't know why it always does that. I really need to get a new one of these. There we go. Oh, yeah, I did. I sliced off part of my nail. Whoops. My bad. Okay, we're going to try a little something different with these. We're going to line it up. Line it up at the 3-inch mark. So let's try this. 3 inches. Ooh, that was good. I really should keep all those separate because they're going to be a pain in the butt. I have to iron those. So we're going to start separating those ones. And I'm going to have to iron those too. Oh well. I'll separate these things. Oh, I did those all in betweens. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Oh well. Some of them are not so bad. Why did those not seem? Oh, they're just. This may be a complete flop. We'll see. It won't be a complete flop. This is my next fabric, which I really, really like. It's so pretty. You guys have to move. What diaper would I recommend? I personally like the Tykables. If you can get the Tykables, go with those. They're fantastic diapers. And I say that because they hold a lot. And they have refastenable tapes with Velcro. And they are just my favorite. it's gonna be. Cats and crafts, two favorite things in the world. Yeah, that's kind of me too. I love my kitty. This guy just will not leave me alone ever. There we go. Aww. That's really neat. A buddy of mine actually rescued a mama and 3 kittens. And when she was still, nursing them and everything. And then he kept the mama with the kittens while they were nursing them. Once they were weaned, his friend took back the mama. Snitch is, I guess, technically a rescue, but my ex-roommate owned him, and when she moved away, I kept the kitty. Choice for her. It was my kitty now. But what is that? But he's a really good boy. He's a bit of a attention hog, but he's a Siamese. They do that. But he's a good little boy. He is begging me right now for food because it is 6:15 and he normally eats at 6. But I really want to kind of make him sleep through the night, so we're going to go a little bit later. So that was so close. But yeah, I would say it's been like a good 6 or 7 years. You can open the door yourself. 6 or 7 years since I've quilted. Oh, yeah. We don't have too horrible of an issue. I mean, it depends on where you are. Like, my town doesn't have too horrible of an issue because we are very focused on rescuing. This cat he's 8 years old. My cat is 8 years old. My ex-roommate had him since he was born, pretty much. And just the only reason that I really had to keep him was, number one, he fell in love with me. I became his person. And number 2 is the care level for him with that person was just not good. There was just not enough. I don't know what the word is, but just not enough care for him. And this cat is about 6 or 7 pounds, and he should be closer to like 10 to 12 pounds. And he's so skinny. I'm having, trying to get him fattened up a little bit, not too much, but a little bit, but this person just did not feed him appropriately. And I had to almost immediately take over and be pretty much like, you're not going to own this cat anymore. And because I did take such good care of him, he is, I am his person. He spends almost every waking moment with me, except for right now, which I know he's being naughty somewhere. He literally does spend all his time with me, and he's very, very, very attached to me. So, which I don't mind. I love my little guy. My cats are 2.5. Oh, he has been such a wonderful, he has been such a great companion for me. With my health issues, what are you doing? Yeah, you want your dryer open? You can open the door. You know how. Come on. You want to go in your dryer? Okay, let me go open his dryer door for him. Well, not in the dryer, on top of the dryer. I'm coming. Would you like? If I'm going to get up, I might as well feed you, right? There's your dryer. That's what you said. Really? Let's go. Let's go eat. I know. You act like I never feed you. There, he showed off his lungs for y'all. Loud little cat. This is a huge meow. Yeah, Siamese, bless their hearts, are loud as can be. They have those pipes. Tell ya. That was only his I want to eat. That was his I want to eat meow. He's not actually usually that loud in general. But when he wants to eat, oh, you better listen. Why aren't you cutting through? Come on. Oh, man. So I'm probably not going to cut out the whole blanket with you guys. I got 3 more fabrics to go after this one. And then I have the backing, which is literally the same amount of squares all out of the same color. I may not do this all tonight. I just needed to get myself a little bit awake because I was falling asleep and I was not helping out. So, oh, wow, that's really bad. Need a little bit more. There we go. That's what I want to see. But yeah. I've never had a pedigree. Oh, that was the thick one. That's why I did that. Wait a minute. Did I just turn this the wrong way? Yep, I did not. I just started at the wrong end. But yeah. Someday I want to own a Bengal cat. Like, they're just amazing. They're extremely busy. I will say that much. They are very, very energetic, busy cats. But they're so gorgeous. Like, that's my dream pet to own. Okay, that thing is, when I cut that right there, that makes my line not straight. But, yeah. What's my favorite animal? Favorite animal is monkey, for sure. Favorite animal I can own, definitely cat. But I would love to do some reptiles as well. I would love like a bearded dragon or something like that. Iguana bearded dragon. I guess I say bearded dragon because they seem to be a little bit easier to take care of than an iguana. But monkey, I would say that it's monkeys on top of the list. I love sea turtles as well, and then elephants. I love elephants and owls. So that's kind of my list. This thing is really getting on my nerves. But I have always been a cat person since I was a baby. My first word was kitty. Not mama, not dada, kitty. And we had a cat that I absolutely adored when I was a baby. Like, he and I were extremely close until I was 9 and he was 10, and then he passed away. So, much before his time, but you know, things happen. We're not sure exactly how he passed, but it was either lightning strike or dog attack. We're not totally sure on that one. But he passed away when I was 9 and he was 10. Do you like playing with toys? Do I like playing with toys? Yes, I do. I really do enjoy it. Do I have 2 more? Yeah, 3 more. This one is my favorite. Look at that. That's gorgeous. We got it from Walmart. It's this, like, you press the buttons and it makes noises, and This one has 4 buttons on the top that sing songs about the animal that is on top of it. And that is how my little side has discovered that there are no cows. They are all triangles. And someday I will show you guys this toy because Daddy regrets buying it. I will say that much. He absolutely 100% regrets it. And there's only certain times I'm allowed to play with that. But it is what it is. But yes, I do. I like playing with toys. Things I can chew on are always a good thing. I like to chew things. So yeah. Oh yeah? Hi. You chiming in finally? You gonna sing nice for me? Hi. My bird has been very sleepy today too. It's actually kind of gloomy outside, so we're all just kind of chilling and being gloomy, I guess. And he's been, whoa, that almost slipped around. He's been really quiet today, which I appreciate. You know, sometimes he gets so squawky. Like, I don't mind him chirping and everything like he's doing now, but when he just sits there and squawks, oh my God, it's loud. Right, Jimmy? He likes to sew with me. That's really his favorite thing to do. Is this bird loves to do dishes with me, and he loves to sew because he likes the fabric when I'm sewing, and he likes the dishcloth and the water when I'm doing dishes. I have weird animals. They are very quirky, like really quirky. This one is, I might have to buy more of this one just because it's so beautiful. And I just realized I'm off my. This one is like, I don't know. I love stark contrast when I do stuff like this. And it's just gorgeous. I need something made out of this. I don't know what, but it's something. Something needs to be made out of it. My favorite toys are Calico Critters. My mom's getting me the characters for Easter. Big is getting me a huge playset for my birthday. I've never gotten into the Calico Critters. When I was a kid, we had something very similar to that. I had the Treehouse and 65. Wow, that's a good set. But we used to play Dollhouse and stuff. We had a couple of creatures, which may have actually been Calico Critters. I don't know. It was so many years ago. And I don't know if Calico Critters were like around way back then, but it was something extremely similar to it, if it wasn't them. I mean, we're talking 20 years ago at this point. So, why did I throw that one over there? But yeah. But we used to play Dollhouse, and we did crazy things with our Dollhouse. Like our Dollhouse people, we would take, we did a lot of outside play with them as well. My cousin and my sister would make up extremely elaborate stories and play them out, and it was hilarious. We had this, my cousin had this therapy putty, basically silly putty, because she's a diastrophic dwarf, and she had this blob of green silly putty, basically, and that was our portal to an alternate dimension. And we were always playing alternate dimension stuff when we were kids. It was kind of funny. Like, there was a situation when I was playing with some of my cousins when I was pretty old compared to them. We were actually babysitting them, but we did this whole storyline with them all the time. And we actually kept this storyline up for like a couple of years. Every time we would babysit them, we'd do this, special thing, and it was a riot. But we were very, very imaginative kids in my family. We didn't grow up playing video games and stuff. We grew up playing outside and using our imaginations. And trust me, they were well exercised because we were crazy kids. But no, everything was just a riot. We enjoyed our dollhouse. We had played with them so bad, so hard, and so much that they ended up losing heads and arms and legs. And then we worked disabilities into the story. Like one lost their leg, and it became something somehow just took its leg off. I don't know. We were weird kids, I'll tell you that much. It was so fun though. That's one thing I really do love about my childhood is it was really fun. And it does not like doing this. I really need to get a new rotary cutter. I think I need to go down to just cutting 2 at a time because that seems to be what's harassing it. But yeah, we were very crazy outdoor children and had wonderful stories with all of our dollhouse stuff. So the only reason I'm not like that now is because my little age is really kind of young for that. I don't find that interesting when I'm regressed because my little age is so young. But I do love cuddling with my plushies and things like that. Oh, this thing is being terrible. Partially my board. I need to, you know what, because I warped this board so bad on the one end, I did not mean to do that. So I will probably have to bite the big one here before too long and buy a new one. I don't like dowels, but for some reason, calico critters are different. Yeah, I agree. I was a doll person growing up. Okay. I was very much a doll person growing up, but that was partially because I was like the only kid around that was my age. And house was one thing I could go in and play with my dolls and didn't need anyone else to play with me. Generally 2, yeah. Mine is about 1, maximum of 18 months old. So every time you guys hear that pop, this blade goes back in. So normally it's like that. It pops back in every time, and it's driving me crazy. But oh well. We're getting there. I don't know how big my pile is. Whew. We're getting there. Alrighty. Where's the fold? This one's so pretty. I'm absolutely in love with this fabric right here. I wonder if I should make a shirt or something out of it. Oh, let's not keep this close. I'm kind of, I don't know, I kind of find my, now I'm going the wrong way. No, I needed to go this, whoa, did I just, no, I need it. That's why it was weirding me out. I kind of like the toys that you have to press the buttons with and they do things. That is not a very square piece, but oh well, that's okay. It does not have to be perfect. It's a rag quilt. It's not supposed to be perfect. But yeah. I love my rotary cutter so much. I know. I actually generally use my scissors. Probably because this rotary cutter sucks. Big time. I've had it for so long. And I need a new one pretty bad. As I'm finding out with this. Why is that one? Oh, okay. I think this one is just the blade's not that great anymore. That is just not good. Wow, that didn't even go through that. The blade's not that great. It does not stay tight. It does not stay cut very well. Or not cut out very well. But I use it for a lot of straight things. I don't use it for like my precision cutting when I'm like cutting out my sleepers and stuff like that. Just when I'm doing this type of thing. I do use it for my diapers all the time. Cloth diapers, it's fantastic for that because my pattern is wood and it glides right along there pretty easily. Like I say, every time you hear that, that's driving me crazy. But yeah. Oh, this is beautiful. I am so jealous of this blanket, actually. It's so pretty. This one I love. It's really gorgeous. It's so beautiful. I'm tired. Seem tired. Probably gonna go for like another 6 or 8 minutes. And then probably hop off here and get something to eat. I'm starving. And then I can sort of think about bedtime before too long. Oops. You didn't cut that at all. There we go. What I should have done was gotten the really long 6-inch piece because I'm sliding this thing, which is fine. I make do. I don't usually use these, so. There we go. Goodness. There we go, too. These ones I might have to lay out flat and cut. We'll see. Just because the selvage is really off. Oh, bump. Aw. All right, well, have a great night, Princess. I am actually going to be getting off of here before too long because I have got to eat some food. And I can only sit here for so long because it messes with my back. So have a good night. Sleep tight. Probably after I finish cutting this particular fabric, I will head off here because I got to eat something. I haven't eaten much today. There we go. Ooh, that one cut beautifully. And 4. All right, that one is done. I should have 6 inches left. Yes, beautiful. Perfect. All righty, y'all. It was nice hanging out with you guys, but I am going to sign off here and get some food and go sit on my couch for a little bit and chill. So you guys all have a wonderful night, and I'll see you again later. Bye.